Hi, this is Wayne Trammell from the Remote Leadership Institute, and I want to talk today about presentation skills. Now, a lot of you say, well, I work remotely, I'm never in front of a real audience, it doesn't matter, but it does because we still present. Every time we speak on a virtual meeting, every time we are on a Zoom call, every time we are doing an online sales demo or a webinar, we are presenting, and we forget sometimes how critical those skills are. The importance of presentation skills was impressed upon me in about third grade. And this is a story that I tell a lot when I'm in workshops or out in public, but it's the first time I've ever talked about it in terms of virtual presentations. So it's third grade, and we are doing the Dinosaur project. Now, I don't know if you remember the Dinosaur project, but every one of us did something similar. You've got the shoebox diorama, and you're putting in dinosaurs and palm trees and all that. And we're in teams, and I am the least productive member of my team. I am basically the hyperactive, redheaded kid who's bouncing off the walls and being a distraction while everybody else is diligently painting their palm trees. But when it comes time, the teacher says, okay, who's going to present about this? And first of all, I haven't really done much. And secondly, it's a chance for me to stand at the front of the room and have attention and not get in trouble for it. Ooh, I'll do it. So I got up and I did my little speech about this is a brontosaur and this is a T-Rex and they lived however many million years ago. And when I was done, the teacher said, all right, let's hear a big round of applause for Wayne's team. Wayne's team. I had done probably the least of anybody on the team. I certainly wasn't the best or the smartest or whatever, but because I was presenting the case, it was Wayne's team. And because I did a better job of it than most of the other people who were too freaked out to present, we got a lot of extra credit for that. And that lesson stuck with me because years later, as I'm working with people across the world, I hear all the time, my work will speak for itself. Well, no, it won't. They think they don't have to worry about their presentation skills because they're not presenting. They're not at the front of the room. But every time you get on a Zoom call, every time you are on a virtual meeting with Microsoft Teams and you have to share information, every time you are on a webcam-based sales call, you are presenting. And your presentation skills matter exactly as much online as they do when you're in person. And so the point of the dinosaur story is that with the exact same information, you can be more or less successful based on the presentation of that. So if you are presenting information online, if you're trying to sell something, if you're trying to get your project funded, you have to be able to present effectively. That means learning your tools. Are you using your webcam to the best that it can be used? Are you sharing your content in a way that's visually interesting? Are you keeping in mind, even if they can't see you, your presentation skills in terms of your voice, energy, and modulation, and your gestures and things like that? If you are not taking care of that, if you are not mindful of how you're presenting, you may be undercutting your message and doing yourself and your team a disservice. That's it. That's all I wanted to do today, was just remind you that even though you're online, the rules of presenting and the reason for presenting effectively still exists. Now, what does this mean? It means you have to learn how to use your tools. You have to make sure that your webcam setup puts you in good light. It needs to make sure that if you have tools that allow your presentation to be interactive and engaging, that you're taking advantage of them. And it means you have to practice. so that you can do all those things at the same time. That's it. Be mindful of how you present, take advantage of the technology, and remember that how you say it is at least as important to your success as what you say. Now, I hope you've gotten something out of that. If you want more information on how to deliver good sales demos, how to lead a virtual meeting, how to present effectively online, come visit us at www.remoteleadershipinstitute.com. Until then, I'm Wayne Trammell. Thanks and have a great day.